Hulk smash Ang Lee's Hulk. Hey guys, this time I'm gonna review in the Incredible Hulk, which also came out in 2008. It came out a month after Iron Man. Of course, Iron Man overperformed. It surprised a lot of people, and people were wondering how's Incredible Hulk gonna connect. And as you know, before the movie came out, there's a lot of problems with the behind the scenes. Again, I'm not gonna go into that. Google it. But as another film, just like Iron Man, where I wasn't looking forward to it at first. I thought it looked kind of dumb. I didn't see the Ang Lee Hulk at the time. I saw it afterwards. But you know, it was kind of interesting because at the time when the movie came out, the weekend it came out, I was actually on vacation in Los Angeles, where fun fact, where I actually am from. Not anymore, but I was there on vacation. It had been 10 years since I've been there. I was there for the first time for 10 years. 10 years ago, from 10 years before. I can't even fucking say it right. It had been 10 years since I last been there. In 2008. 1998 to 2008. There's a fun fact about myself. But, and the new film that was out was Incredible Hulk. It was either Incredible Hulk or The Happening, which they both came out the same weekend. You know, I wasn't looking forward to either one, so I said, screw it, I'm gonna watch Incredible Hulk instead. I'm gonna choose Incredible Hulk, despite my low expectations. But what I found interesting before I saw the movie was it actually connected to Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark was in the promotion, which gave away the ending, but it doesn't really matter for me because I know that he was gonna show up in the movie. The weekend Iron Man came out, I was looking at articles and stuff, and they gave away that Tony Stark was gonna be in Incredible Hulk. But before I saw the promos to Incredible Hulk, I thought Robert Downey Jr. was gonna show up in the Iron Man suit and just like talk to Hulk, like, "Hey, what's up?" That was my prediction to how it was gonna turn out, but that didn't happen. But it's all fine and dandy. Anyway, like with Iron Man, I was surprised by Incredible Hulk. Even at the time, and I still think this now, I enjoyed it a little bit more than Iron Man, which is a minority opinion, but that's fine. What intrigued me about Incredible Hulk was I was really surprised how much I really was into the story. I really liked the whole fugitive aspect. I really liked the whole Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde aspect to it. I thought Edward Norton did a great job. To this day, I still think his portrayal of Bruce Banner is one I prefer over the other actors. I prefer a lot more than Eric Bana, even Mark Ruffalo, but I still say Mark Ruffalo was great. But I'll get into his performance, or his portrayal, and Avengers. But anyway, Norton, I thought he did a great job. I really liked him as the lead. I really felt sorry for him. And when he turns to the Hulk, and the 3 scenes he turns to the Hulk, they're all great. The other characters, the support, I'll say this is what Iron Man 1 has over this. I even have to admit about this. I have to admit it. I have to admit this. Admit it. Admit it. That the supporting cast in Iron Man 1 is better than than the supporting cast in this movie. For example, Liv Tyler, she's not as. I didn't think she was as good as Gwyneth Paltrow, but I still liked her. I still think that she did a decent job. Um, Tim Roth has Emil Blonsky as the villain. I thought he was. I would say I liked them better than Jeff Bridges. I thought Tim Roth was menacing. He was. I thought he was kind of badass as well. I really liked the scenes. Yeah. William Hurt was alright. I kind of felt he was phoning it in a bit, but at the same time, I didn't mind him. Um, I forget the actor's name. The Mr. Blue, the other scientist who helps out Bruce Banner in the movie. I thought he did a good job. I thought he was kind of funny, but not in an annoying way. He was kind of hyperactive, but I thought he was funny. And then that rest of the characters were kind of forgettable. But I excuse me. The action was a lot of it was great to watch in the theater. I still think it's great to watch it to this day, especially the fight at the end. That was a great fight. I would say, for now, it's one of the best final fights of the cinematic universe franchise. It was well done. When the Hulk fights the Abomination, they're just beating the shit at each other. It's mindless, but it's brainless. It's mindless. It's brainless, but it's fun as hell. And I really love that fight. But also like the scene where when he first turns into the Hulk, and he's kind of in the shadows at first. When the military is attacking him in the factory, in the warehouse. Also, the fight where he has in the campus, that was really great. It is mindless. Damn it! It is mindless action, but it's well done. I give Louis Leterrier, the director of the movie, which I think he's kind of underrated. That's another movie he did that I also really liked, which was also underrated. Was Unleashed with Jet Li, and I haven't seen his Transporter films, so I can't say too much about those. But he did a good job with this movie, especially with the action and the final fight. The CG doesn't hold up as good as Iron Man 1's special effects, but they're not horrible. They're not bad. They're just kind of okay when you see them now, but it's not distracting. I'll say that. Like I said, like the two things that have really stuck with me was the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde aspect to the film, which is, I guess, is part of the Hulk mythology in the comics. But I like the way that it was done in the film. Where Bruce Banner, he is not. The thing is, like, Bruce Banner, Hulk, is not really a superhero. I mean, he doesn't turn into the Hulk to help people, per se. I mean, he turns into the Hulk, like it's a disease, and he wants to get rid of it. I thought the whole thing was very interesting. It's well done, and it's really fascinating uh, how that's part of the character, and I thought that's kind of makes him unique compared to the other superheroes, the other superheroes in the Marvel movies. I actually like that. I thought it's pretty cool. And out of the pre-Avengers movies, the solo films, all the solo films that came out before the Avengers, this is my favorite one. Um, just for that aspect, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde aspect. I really like the whole fugitive thing. I really thought that was well done. The action, the pacing. I thought the pacing was really good. I know there's scenes that were deleted, which is one of the reasons why Ed Norton didn't come back for any other films. But I don't know. I think the movie is fine without him. It doesn't drag on like Ang Lee's Hulk, which I'm not a fan of. That movie's just wow. I don't hate it with a passion like so many people do, but it's just a forgettable, wannabe, I guess, artsy superhero film. This is just a straight up action movie, fast paced, badass. It's Hulk. He should be smashing, not whatever the hell Ang Lee's Hulk was doing, but whatever. But anyway, and I'm gonna talk about the end credit scenes in all the movies, but this one is the only one to this day that doesn't have an end credit scene. I mean, it does, but it's not after the end credits. It feels like an end credit scene, but it's at the very end of the movie before the credits, where, like I said before, Robert Downey Jr. shows up as Tony Stark and talks to William Hurt, and he tells him about we're gonna build a team, and he says, and then William Hurt says, "Who's we?" And then he's the Avengers. Which is kind of weird to see now because William Hurt's character, he's never mentioned afterwards. After this movie, he doesn't show up, so it's okay. I know there's a short film. I forget what was it called, but which explains why he's not mentioned afterwards. But I still would like to still continue on with the Incredible Hulk storyline, but whatever. They have their reasons. Because they still left a lot of stuff unresolved. I mean, the Hulk doesn't kill the Abomination. At the end, they take him away. You never hear from him again. The Doctor, Tim Blake Nelson, that's his name, Mr. Blue. That kind of hyperactive scientist. He gets like the chemical on his head, and he starts mutating, and he has a smile on his face, and you never see him again. He's supposed to become a villain. He becomes the leader. But it'll be nice to see a sequel eventually. But I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna make another one, but it's fine. Whatever. I still appreciate that they made this film, especially after the Ang Lee movie. And this film didn't. And another reason why, because this film didn't do as well as any of the other movies. It pretty much did the same as Ang Lee's Hulk. I guess because even I thought it was a sequel to Ang Lee's movie. And a lot of people were kind of confused. That's one of the reasons why it didn't open big. But like I said, it is what it is. I still enjoy the movie. I still enjoy the movie a lot. It's my favorite pre-solo Avengers film. I don't think I have much, nothing else to say about this movie, except that it's awesome. But thanks for watching, and tune in for my next review, Iron Man 2. Adios.